What's good? It's Chigozi. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. And Donald and Melania Trump are reported to have tested positive for COVID-19. So this entire stream is going to be dedicated, well, no, not the entire stream, but you'll at least look at how Donald Trump and Melania are two actors for the Society of Jesus. They don't have coronavirus. They don't have COVID-19. This is happening 33 days from the election. And pretty much everything I'm about to show you is things I've seen other people decode already. I'm the one who's late to the punch. But, no, November 3rd, 2020. A span of 33 days, just like how last election, 33 days to election, Trump's come out saying that him and Billy Bush can grab any woman they want by the pussy. This is also 4 weeks, 5 days. So the 45th president is getting Corona 33. 4 weeks, 5 days from election. On 10 slash or 2/10. Just like how when Donald Trump won the election, he won the election in the early morning on 119. Donald equals 119 in the Jewish cipher. Saturn 119. So just like how he won the presidency in the early morning on the next day, he here gets coronavirus and is reported and becoming news early morning on this day. And that's why they made it happen today, because Wuhan coronavirus equals 210. So on the 2nd of October, the Saturnian actor, Saturn 9321, Donald Trump gets coronavirus. And I still need to check out Zach's work about it because I know he just published a video. But the title is talking about how it was 110 days from Trump's birthday. Donald Trump's June 14th birthday. See, president equals 110. He's the president. There's probably more to that I'll later on learn, but president 110, 110 days. So how long have we been streaming for? Not even 3 minutes, and you already see how this is fake as fuck. Donald Trump's an actor. For the Freemasons, yeah. Hello? There we go. I'm gonna turn this up a bit. Hey, Brenda Smith. Hey, Michael Action. Hey, Lucid. Hey, Nathan. Can y'all hear me better? Of course, yeah, everyone's falling for it, Lucid. And you try to talk to them about it, they just start yelling at you and calling you stupid. It's like, can't you question anything? Okay, good. Well, I'll kind of do a quick recap again. President 110, 110 days from his birthday. It is 33 days from election. Just like how him and Billy Bush doing the whole pussy grabbing stunt. 33 days from election. And 4 weeks, 5 days later into election, Donald Trump's the 45th president. Saying he has Corona 33, Wuhan coronavirus 210, 93, today is 2/10, Saturn 93, Donald Trump's an actor playing a role of Saturn, Keeper of Time. The fix is in. Jesuit, yep. The Papal States vote in favor of union with Italy. The capital is moved from Florence to Rome on this day also. Man, you guys are all just gonna share stuff that's just gonna irritate me today because it's just so true. It's just like, man, we already see how stupid this is, and then you're sharing this. It's like, you see what else they're doing? Move from Florence to Rome on this day also. Trump tested positive on the 111th day of his age. Yep, New York 111. Jets lost by 9 last night. Wow, New York 11. Or the 11th state, Jets lost by 9. Interesting. And I was looking at, yeah, 111. but it is the 11th state. Yeah, Leopard Messiah, man. Let's just go to CNN and see what they're talking about. Look at today's date numerology before you even look at the front page. Not that it even matters. No one even fucking cares. I'm not trying to generalize people. That's why I keep putting this out, because we do wake people up, but time's running out. Donald 30 or Donald 23 reflection, but government 52, White House, president. There with 90 days remaining. I think the big thing that today is 102 though, 210. Also, talk about black people as well. Social distancing 102. See, Trump's diagnosis throws election into chaos. So you have this big, wild debate, and then like a couple days later, Trump gets coronavirus, and it was really stupid. Shouldn't they test Joe Biden? Because he was there. They're all yelling at each other, right? Watch them not test Joe Biden. Watch them not test the host, or they test Joe Biden. They say he has it, he dies, and the whole thing is he got it from Trump, right? Because that would just be the whole story. That's a possibility, which would kind of be funny and crazy to see. But it's either that or they don't test them all because it's stupid. And that's again what that whole OCD thing I'm telling you about irritates me. Why wouldn't you test everyone that he's come in contact with? I mean, maybe they will. It's too early to say that they're not doing that, but if they don't, yeah, it's gonna be stupid. The positive test forces, so they let you know it's 32 days, but they don't tell you the end date. Counting the end date is 33 days. But the fact, look, right here in our face, America 32, also 3-2, then 3, Lucifer 3-2-3, just 32 days before. I mean, they're telling you that something's happening 32 days before something happening. How is this not by the numbers? Scottish equals 32 and 113. This is a ritual from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Unbelievable. That's how they stylized it there. Unreal, right? 32 days before November 3rd. And they have that right here on this piece of Scottish Rite Freemasonic propaganda. Oh my god. The positive test forces the president to remove himself from the campaign trail just 32 days before November 3rd. Mild symptoms. Oh yeah, of course it's gonna be okay. Watch. Donald Trump is what, 74? Shouldn't he be having all these crazy symptoms? He's a little overweight and all that type of stuff. He's so ugly, right? If Donald Trump's so ugly and eats so poorly, he's so American, he's so whatever, then why isn't he having, why is he fine? Mild symptoms.
The President of the United States.
Of course, 1025, Trump 25, the Lima 125. 179-second video. This is 41st Prime. USA 41. It's so scripted. Trump made fun of Biden wearing a mask so often. Exactly. And now everyone's like, see what happens if you don't wear a mask? And now they're even more mask believers. Have I seen the tweets from NLE Choppa? If I need to check them out. Alright, after this article with Trump, we'll look at that. You have 102, the reflection of 201, Jesuits. And then disambiguation, Nathan, he has some good stuff to share. They'll pick their wackiest WWE type script. What if they both die after Biden wins? That'll keep people fighting over it forever. Exactly, man. That's what I'm thinking. Like, they very well won't. Like, I don't, I gotta look into more, but it just, I could see them saying that how he gave Biden coronavirus at the debate. And then Biden dies from it. And then Trump dies from it too. All for that Donald Trump assassination programming that we've been looking at for years too. What's up, MOR? Oh, for sure, man. I'm definitely like to acknowledge you. You put out good work. You're, always around, leaving good information. I'll catch you in a rebound too. Nice music and record. That's the best one to be in. I'll see you, man. After have a good weekend, bro. Thanks for posting that. Thanks for dropping in, man. Peace. I really appreciate you. So yeah, as always, subscribe to him. Puts out good content. constantly. Lucy has a clip to share that I gotta, we gotta jerry rig it because you can't click on it. We've already, we've seen how dumb this shit is. God, man. Well, that's it, man. You know, click on Zach's video. Maybe I put this in
Welcome
here.
back, True Seeker.
Guys,
October 2nd, 2020.
Zach's always putting out excellent work, exposing this research nonstop. Well, exposing what they're doing with his research nonstop.
You have begun to increasingly question.
Trump mocks Biden during first presidential debate. I don't wear a mask like him. This is coded. So he's saying this, and then he gets coronavirus, and that equals 221, like the Bavarian Illuminati, 95, like how the Jesuits were reformed. He counted at 95 thesis of Martin Luther. We get that. So you guys better watch a play from the federal government, from the Guardian. This is fair use. This is not my intellectual property. It's from the Catholic Church.
You have begun to increasingly question the effectiveness of masks as a disease preventer. And in fact, recently you have cited the issue of waiters touching their masks and touching plates. Are you questioning
No, I think
the
masks
efficacy
are okay.
of
You have
masks?
to understand, if you look, I mean, I have a mask right here. I put a mask on, when I think I need it. Tonight, as an example, everybody's had a test, and you've had social distancing and all of the things that you have to. But I wear masks when needed. When needed, I wear masks.
Okay, let me ask.
I don't wear masks like him. Every time you see him, he's got a mask. He could be speaking 200 feet away from it. He shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen. I will say this.
Vice President Biden, go ahead, sir.
Well, masks make a big difference. His own head of the CDC said if we just wore masks between now, everybody wore masks in social distance between now and January, we'd probably save up to 100,000 lives. It matters.
And they've also said the opposite. They've also said
no serious person said the opposite.
Well, look
serious
at Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci said the opposite.
He did not say the opposite.
We got
He
a
said
little
very
bit more than a
strongly,
minute left in this
masks
segment.
are not good. Then he changed his mind. He said masks are good. I'm okay with masks.
I
I'm
want to
not
ask you
fighting.
both.
So I'm being very serious because there's one person that probably watched that. They're probably not here in the chat. They probably may not be watching this right now, but they're gonna see that and say, "Well, what's wrong with that?" Yeah, it's like, guys, that was a play. That was completely meant to make you think that Trump not wearing a mask, arguing about not wearing a mask. Now he has coronavirus, and of course Biden might not have it, but it's just dumb. He should have it after that. Oh, they'll say, "Oh, but they're 6 feet apart there." What the fuck, man? Well, that's probably why they won't test Biden. Oh, he was 6 feet away. It's fine. See, look at these people. Everyone just believes it. I don't wear a mask like him. Now you tested positive for COVID along with your wife. Embarrassing. 32 people said yes. Maybe 31 because this person could like their own comments. But do you understand? People fall for all this propaganda. They don't get how this is mocking them. Illuminati 120. They were shuffling of 210, 102, 201, all that stuff. He's saying Biden is fake because people wear masks to cover up who they really are. It's interesting. Joe's getting tested. Okay, good. And I was definitely thinking I think they should test them because it makes sense to, right? I'm glad they're doing that. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, if they don't test them, that's just it's like the ultimate mockery. You know, like we don't need any more of the ultimate mockeries. Hey, it's up, Spinosoda. But like, let's get the results, man. I hope I hope I'm in trouble for saying this, but yeah, I hope they come out positive to make this riddle even more intense, and it will show what I'm trying to say. And then, oh, computer's gonna die soon. But then when they'll come back, let's say Joe Biden doesn't have it, and it's like he doesn't. How old is he? It's a mockery either way. Yeah, that's our wealth. Definitely follow him on Twitter. I honestly can't imagine following Gamacha stuff and not following. I mean, because he's always tweeting. It's always like just you as well, Lucid. I know you guys are always just like pumping out. Bob Barker too. You guys are always pumping out good shit on Twitter. Obviously, other people. So if you want like a good dose of what's going on, but we were gonna look at NLE Choppa. I had this up because this was last night, New York City, on 10/1. NYC 15 or NY one of the NYC 1542. I see with 1542 numerology. The 11th state and stuff like that. And then I have this up because this guy's name is Deezus. I'm like, what? And I have him up. Maybe we can look at him at some point. Deezus, nice. And it actually is pronounced Deezus, as they let you know right here. You pronounce it Deezus. I mean, it's not even his name. I didn't realize that's not even his name. See if there's any racial coding in here. Jesus Christ coding. Then we go to NLE Choppa. Yeah, Jesuit Order 14454. '54 forwards and backwards, yeah. No surprises. That's who gave him this guy the name. NLE Choppa. Maybe I should follow this guy. Because he's gonna tweet stuff that's like, okay, yeah, it's encoded. And I can expose him for being an agent. Or maybe he's not an agent and I can prove that he's not. But my guess is that he is. I'm sure he is. I'm like 99.999% sure he is. Might as well run that at 100. About to change the world. 5D. D's the fourth letter. 54. Like Jesuit Order. Is he signing that off for them? Negro 32. 832. I think I do the tweets and replies, not the shit he's retweeting. If there's a specific tweet he did, definitely link it or something. Oh, is this Beyonce or someone? Or speaking on the
throws a punch. I'm trying to see the word of God in the whole world. So every time that agent throws a punch.
This is Kanye West tweeting this. So he's just, it's a 42-second video. You nigger 42. Look what else equals 42. Kanye West 42, and he's tweeting a 42-second video. That's what, guys. That's what I'm saying. If you're looking for Biden numbers rituals, and you're not on Twitter, you're missing out on so many of them because they are nonstop. Ask anyone here who chills on Twitter. It's so many of them all the time.
I'm like, I see you. Oh, okay. I'm just catching his punches. So I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid because I'm starting to see that. Things are just, situations materialize themselves and, oh, he's an agent. But here's the trick. Here's the trick. Here's the trick is that you have to remember that sometimes you can be an agent. You can be an agent to yourself. You can be an agent against someone else and not even realize that you're being used, That's the Matrix. Let me tell you another thing about the Matrix. Going back to the Matrix. I'm trying to see the word of God.
I'm telling you. So, yeah, I think I already corrected myself. I saw Queen immediately instead of Beyonce, but it's not her. But regardless of who that is, I mean, he's telling you that you're an agent, because that's what these people are. I mean, you can say all you want about the Catholic Church, what they're doing, but it's really the people. Think about it. If everyone wasn't wearing the mask, doing all this stupid crap, believing all this shit, believe that Donald Trump has coronavirus, half the shit wouldn't be going on. It just doesn't work if you don't believe in all the nonsense. So everyone's an agent, they don't even know it. Likewise, a lot of these agents you see, Kanye West is an agent and he knows it, but there's different levels to agency. NOE is upon. Man said the sun is gonna go down for 3 years or some shit, and all black people will get superpowers in December. Yeah, I mean he's saying shit like that. It's like he's not serious. He's just here to. I mean he's seriously he's seriously deceiving people, but he's not like serious about the truth. My volume's still super low. See if I can fix that real quick. I think it's this one. See, I always forget how to get to that menu that just lets you do it. Well, I think I already have it up all the way. Only thing I could do is, I don't think a filter would help. I think I have to just speak up. Yep, more proof Kanye's a pawn. So, Big Brother on CBS. Do you see how they're even just doing that? What's CBS? It's always a joke. Their logo is a big eye. Big Brother is watching, all-seeing eye, and they're telling you this on last night. 113 microphones, like dishonest, mainstream, green screen. Come on, 113A. Am I still really quiet? Yeah, 113 microphones. See, that's also the beauty of this research. Even if I'm quiet, the worst case is you guys see the words in the screen. You see the numbers. And you see how it's all ritual. Trust me, I'm trying. I really would like to have crisp, clear sound. I'm working on it now. Like just adjusting my mic and talking louder. See, this is the type of stuff. I'm not trying to get banned. Like, look at that. Where people? I scroll down a little bit. They're just posting that type of stuff. Look at because all YouTube has to say, "Oh, you're showing this explicit stuff." I'm like, fuck out of here. You guys, I don't care if they haven't done it yet. They always just go, a year later, they'll go back and just like find videos that have shit like that. It's annoying. But we gotta see from Melania Trump's birthday. I think we can look at this guy later. I mean, the fact that his name is Jesus, at least you know this guy exists. But I'm sure people want to know more about how fake it is that these people have coronavirus. April 26, 1970. I really do want to get my sound up. I know people just do listen in. They're not watching the screen all the time. Right. I'll pull up Melania's birthday, and then you guys can ponder on that, and I'll fix my mic. So from her 50th birthday, 159 days, 5 months, 6 days, Society of Jesus 56, Donald Trump 159, vaccine 57. When you write out 226, you get 93, like Wuhan coronavirus, like Saturn. Hey, happy Friday, Alice. A little lower. On this day in 1919, President Woodrow Wilson suffered a stroke and was incapacitated for weeks. That was 101 years ago. 101 equals 142 and 70 like coronavirus. Stroke equals 88 like Trump. So now Trump's the one synced up with this. That's such a good riddle. Just like one paragraph of a very well done riddle from the gang. Woodrow Wilson was the 28th president. Jets lost last night with a score of 28. Woodrow Wilson is one of the worst things that ever happened to America. Yeah, and just like Donald Trump. It's wow. It's just they're doing this on purpose. 100%. We're going to fix this. Give me like a minute or two. Not this one. So yeah, I really want to get, the only thing is if I see this now. Damn. I hate how they changed all this stuff, man. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do right now, guys. I don't know why it's so quiet. All this Windows 10 updates, they just keep moving shit. I don't want to even do this. This is stupid. There's no problem. It's useless. They're going to get rid of Trump for Biden. There's a lot of 138 news in the cycle yesterday with drug busts. Donald Trump 138. I mean, there's probably more clues. Because, guys, this is the entire White House now is affected. You know what I mean? This entire theater, all the actors there. In the narrative, of course. Nervous. 33 days before the election. Oh, there we go. I found a way to fix it. Now that's a little better, but I think they make it even better. I'm just gonna like jack that up. Oops. If it's too loud, let me know. Oh wait. This might be it too. Testing. Alright, let me know if I'm still quiet. Most immediately, there is a concern
The
for the health
President
Trump
of the United
himself,
States now confirmed
who, as an overweight 74-year-old, is at an elevated risk of complications from the virus, as well as from First Lady Melania Trump, who also tested positive. And she's 50. So, they're saying really 60 is the kind of late age, but she's still, not super young or anything. But watch them both be fine. I mean, they might not, but it's just a mockery either way. Or Donald Trump, that's how Donald Trump goes out with the coronavirus, and they'll make it such a serious thing. Think about it. If the president of the United States of America dies of COVID, they'll just like have a reason to really have can't even leave your house without a mask whatsoever. Extreme restrictions, extreme tightening. You know what I mean? Like, so they can go a lot of places with it. Oh, nice, leper. Harry Kissinger using the Jesuit motto. Oh my goodness, but send the world on fire? Guys, these people are Jesuits. That's why he's doing this type of stuff. Kissinger, failure to establish post-COVID New World Order could set the world on fire. And that's why they have these church burnings and everything. And then they're even talking about it. New World Order. Guys, this is the New World Order putting out this propaganda. That's what they're putting their name inside their headline. They always do this. And a failure to establish a new world order post this could set the world fire. So they're literally saying we need new world order. We need more new world order tyranny, just like they did with 9/11. Again, the people who are always on the fence, not want to do anything, those times are over. They've been over, and I'm not gonna sit around anymore while this shit gets worse and worse. You think they don't have tier 3 set up? They already do. It's gonna be this all the way until like it's literally, you know what I mean? You're just living inside a box. Well, you already kind of are, but you know what I mean? It's just like, it's gonna get worse. That equals 118 like death. 271 the 58 prime, Freemason 58. He's 96. And this is, 4/6 is published. Sacrifice 46, Chaos 46. You can see how many days they published that from today. Because today, seems to be the culmination of all this, because Donald Trump has it. Which I don't get why that's so important. I mean, I get in the narrative why it is, but it's just stupid because he's a president of the United States. 179 days, USA 41. This is 41st prime. Time and light equals 254. Yeah. You too, Leopard Messiah. Have a good one, man. Kevin Ellis says Larry Kravitz, maybe up on the chopping block. Yesterday's news, 56 years old, outdoor jungle workout, 177, like the Judgment Order, like Society of Jesus. COVID is New World Order propaganda, yep. They're going to sacrifice the hell out of Kanye. Yeah, they definitely will, over time. Marty McSuperfly, Mother of the Nazis, cooking Trump some chicken soup. Yeah, I mean, you need a lot more chicken soup. COVID is New World Order propaganda. Yep, it is, and that's what I hope people see with these rituals. How it's all fake. How people keep falling for all this crap. And it's not helping anybody. Melania Trump also experiencing mild symptoms. Trump tests positive for coronavirus, 12/34, murder 34. Eleven new updates. Let's see the video length. 3-minute 45-second video. This is about the 45th president. These are two Catholic church actors. That's who their employers are. Catholic equals
I want to give you this
145.
breaking news that has just come out of Washington.
See how that
The
works?
U.S. president.
That's 105 seconds. Masonry Zionism 105, but Catholic 145. Donald Trump's the 45th president. They give you the minute 45 video. Trump not participating in midday call about coronavirus support for seniors. You see how it's mockery? Because he's a senior and he has coronavirus now, and I'm not participating in the midday call about it. Like, that was on his public schedule the day he gets coronavirus. That's what that means. That's the mockery. That this was on his schedule the day he gets coronavirus. You see how every single piece of propaganda they publish is meant to mock the idiots who believe this crap. They're being mocked so hard every single day. And then their lives are being just deteriorated. And then they keep consenting to it all. And then Joe Biden tests negative. You see this crap? And he tests negative. But he was there. You see that? Oh, because he was 6 feet away. That's all everyone's going to say. He was socially distanced from Donald Trump. Oh my God, man. Dr. Kevin O'Connor, the Biden's primary care physician, just like how you don't choose where your health insurance comes from your employer, it's the same with these people. They don't choose their doctors. Dr. Kevin O'Connor, 201. What do you know? 177, 78, like the Jesuit order. This is them putting out this propaganda by the numbers. at 12:22. Dr. Joe Biden, PCR testing. So you get the narrative, just like how the Titans, right? The South, the Tennessee Titans, they were the ones that had all the COVID tests, while the Pittsburgh Steelers, they did not. It's that same type of narrative, and I'm sure it's even more connected with how the teams are and everything. Now we have the Republican, racist, white, bigoted, dumb, that type of mentality they're trying to propagandize into people. That is all racially divisive. This makes white people look. I know Joe Biden's white, but it divides white people. You have like the dumb white people, the rich, classy white people. It puts a divide to people's heads. And you have Donald Trump on that side with the Republicans. Of course, he's one of the coronavirus, and then Joe Biden, the liberal, the Democrat, the progressive, right? The rich guy. I mean, of course, Trump's rich, but I mean, like, Trump represents, the working. Again, in that fucking narrative, obviously he fucking doesn't, and that's why I don't know why people even like Trump and they vote for him. I mean, it's like the guy doesn't. But anyway, what I mean, it's who falls for his shit mostly. That's the whole thing they're trying to paint. And then Joe Biden doesn't have coronavirus, and look what he's saying. I'm happy to report that Jill and I have tested negative for COVID. Thank you to everyone for your messages of concern. I hope this serves as a reminder. Wear a mask, keep social distance, and wash your hands. And when he becomes president, he's going to make sure that everyone wears a mask, they social distance, and use all their poisons. And he'll federally mandate all this nonsense. And also, I'm thinking of Jack and Jill. Jack Teagan died yesterday or a couple days ago. This is a news story yesterday. This could be unrelated, but I just see Jill here. I don't know. Again, I know how they link everything together. It's not much of a riddle, but there could be something behind all that, just in case, Dr. Robert Redfield. So, is this how the Donald Trump assassination programming actually happens? Biden wins, or Trump dies before even elections, but Trump could die from the coronavirus, and he actually does die. And it's it could be actually, but he's gone, and that's the end of Donald Trump. They built him all here just to be the president, and he's not president anymore, and he just soon after dies, and that's it for Donald Trump. And also, no one thinks about him anymore. And then it's just extreme tyranny under Joe Biden. You saw him kill our president. We gotta, really lock everything down more. And you heard what he's talking about in the debate. So I really feel they're going to usher in this next huge wave of their New World Order with Joe Biden. And this ritual helps paint that picture. I always hope I'm wrong. So, it's not about me being wrong or right. Trump might not die at all. Even if he doesn't, it's going to be him, Biden, ushering the next New World Order. The next phase of it. I'm just winking at you. I mean, you're an actor. Why do people think Joe Biden's a real president type of person? I just don't understand. Last president equals 54. Wow. Keep social distance. 72. Wow, Jesuit order. That's what they want. Kamala, Kabbalah, yep. How convenient he gets right before election, 33 days and after the debates. Can't believe people believe this. Exactly. After the debate, too? Because if it's before the debate, they couldn't have done it like that. Then they'll be rushing to get their HCQ shot, when really it's just Gates' vaccine. Yep. Pure propaganda. All leading everyone down to be stamped with this vaccine, with these extra surveillance, just consenting to everything. I mean, people think they're smarter than the government. Like, you think the government, people are like, what do they do? Is like, don't you understand? They're getting you to consent to everything that they're doing. They're painting it as in you must, it's a virus, a deadly virus. Think about yourself. Think about everyone else. Get the vaccine to help yourself. Wear the mask to help yourself and help other people. All that type of shit. They're making you want to do all this type of stuff. They're propagandists. Like, they're not gonna just say, follow my agenda, do this, do that. Like, they say that, right? But they give you like a reason to do it, but to buy into. Domino D predicted that Trump would get the virus back in July. She's got a video about it. Yeah, I gotta check it out, guys. Definitely check her stuff out. I remember her talking to me about that. She's always been putting out such great work. And her predictions are all often on point. I mean, it's stuff like that. It just makes me sit there. I'm like, man, I don't know who I'm trying to convince at this point. I mean, this is way too much evidence. Yeah, it's definitely a choice. And people choose to fall in line to the agenda. It's like, that's not helping. Kevin Ellis says none of his friends on Facebook or anywhere else wants to listen to this at all. Their propaganda, that this is just conspiracy theory, has worked incredibly well. It has. Is that plus just like them just being dumbed down? I mean, because to not even try to question it at all, but you'll question so many other things. So it's just, I think it's just being dumbed down. But hell, I think these people don't question shit. I mean, that's why they probably get all sorts of incidents, shitty relationships and all sorts of things. I mean, you can't see it in other levels too. I'm not saying everyone with a bad relationship, is dumb or they don't see anything. I'm just saying, like, it's it's one of those things of those people there might be more susceptible to certain things because they just can't see through anything. Look at police in the 3-minute, 3-second video. Another presidential assault on science as fires and pandemic rage. Stuff that's done by the gang. And everyone tries to use science to defend. Oh, science! Like, that's the thing that gets me the most. How are you sitting here arguing science, but you don't actually, like, what I'm saying? Me telling you that COVID's a bunch of nonsense, how all the results and numbers are bullshit, and how I've evidenced how they're bullshit, and they're not giving us real statistics. That's science. I mean, again, I say it all the time. If you any sort of science lab, it doesn't matter how good your procedures are. It doesn't matter how good your fucking methods are, your formulas. If you have the wrong data, that means you're filtering in corrupt data through the system. Garbage in, garbage out. How is that such a fucking hard talking point to get people to see? Like, why am I being demonized for questioning all this nonsense, all the fake numbers, the bullshit? Like, why should I have to believe right away that Donald Trump's coronavirus? No, I don't just believe things that are just told to me by proven liars. And from a very scientific standpoint, I want the data, the real numbers, on doctored data, authorized, signed. Of course, the government can always pass their shit up as legit too, but I mean, like, grab an accountant, grab a local accountant, grab someone to fucking really give us the real raw data, not these by the numbers rituals. And then I'll start believing this stuff, but they never do that. It's always just out of nowhere. Authorities say, police say, and they give you some 33, and then people say, "Shah, believe it. Stop questioning it." Like, man, this stuff is so stupid. Into fresh upheaval. Trump's positive COVID-19 test throws country into fresh upheaval at 12:46. Chaos 46. Does upheaval have Saturnian numbers? Donald Trump. Oh, yeah. Donald. I probably spelled it wrong. Yeah, I knew I spelled it wrong. 32. 86. What? Sacrifice 86. America 32. Calling it a fresh upheaval. Coronavirus 142. 70. Pandemic 65. Coronavirus 65. Look at this. Coronavirus is 65, 70, and 142. Like fresh upheaval. And they have the Trump 29, Jesus numbers with the 61, times 61. Silly. Like, you can't even see Melania's eyes. It's just like, what is this thing? I don't think that's a fucking wife, man. I don't know what that is, but it's not my first lady. It's just an actor to play the role of the first lady.
The President of the United States.
It always is. Yeah, hit me up all you want, YouTube. As far as I'm concerned, these people are all complete. I don't know what to say about them. Like, it's just like, why can't I walk around the street and see people like this? I never fucking do. It's always on the TV. I've seen some, pretty, interesting looking people, especially in Columbus, in a city like this. It's no San Francisco, but not that I've ever been to San Francisco, but I hope you get what I'm saying. Aren't they super progressive? Speaking of which, look at this actor, Nancy Pelosi, this Bay Area puppet, Authority 137, minute 37-second video, see 33rd Prime. Trump is going to use this to speed up his version of the vaccine. Interesting. I can definitely see them doing that too. You brought up Mike Pence being president because in reverse English Sumerian cipher, 46, U.S. President Mike Pence, sums to 2020. Wow. Wow. Like the year of the election. That's interesting. And then Mike Pence equals 45 forwards and backwards. So he could be the 45th person to be president. There's definitely some riddles on him to be president, just especially with all this Donald Trump assassination programming. It's just crazy how it's coming out now. I mean, the thing is, then it can come out now. See, I still always hold to the narrative of Trump winning and having an 8-year term. I've always held that too, but I feel like there's so much going for Biden and Harris. But I hope Trump wins again in the Senate just to show people how fake it is. I mean, despite all this, Trump still wins again, and people still don't think the elections are fake. It'd be the ultimate mockery. And then Trump wins again, and then dies of coronavirus, and then Pence is in office. That would just be the biggest twist. Why though? If you're not born to be, the only way you're getting famous is if you make the deal. Exactly. I think we need to embrace comfortable famous. I think it's a new thing because I think comfortable famous, if that's your thing, I don't give a fuck about that. If that was me, it would be on this channel to get the word out. But I mean, like, comfortable famous, like, a YouTube channel with like 500,000 to like 1 million, maybe even a couple million subscribers. Because you can do that without making any deal with this gang. You really can. You can talk about. I mean, you can't talk about. I just laugh because it's just so fucking silly how you cannot talk about gematria, numerology, any of this stuff, Kabbalah, if you're trying to make a channel and get it at 1 million subscribers. That's my tip to you, because people ask, how can you grow a channel? Don't talk about what I'm talking about. You see Zach, his channel, he's been around 50,000 subs for so long now, so long. And he's been all these different interviews, put out a book, covering so many high-profile events, and his subs barely budge. And you notice about other people's channels too, and they've deleted his channel a billion times. So if because some people they love the feeling of fame, of like people liking them and all that type of stuff. It's like their personality type. I completely understand that. So why not make a YouTube channel, something that's it can still be productive. Reading people to sleep, how to do something, make it really good, interesting. I definitely wouldn't recommend like carrying on the agenda, like making videos just like saying, you see what Trump, he got coronavirus, and you paint it as real, and you just make money off all the sheep, believe the propaganda, and it doesn't help your cause. But you don't have to do that. There's plenty of other things you can do. Get 1 million subscribers, and then you'll be, what's it called, comfortable famous, what I was calling it, mini famous. And you don't need any Jesuits to, I mean, you still gotta be careful, because they can still target you and say, oh, this person, like, they'll still say YouTube star dies, but you know what I mean? So you're still like susceptible, I think, once you add 1 million subscribers. But you probably don't have to kill your family while you're doing it. Like, I hope they emphasize how much they do not want this work getting out. You even expect you, like, just, just keep putting it out. You can't do this for the subs. No one who puts out this work does it for the subs. I mean, you just can't. You're absolutely wasting your time. Doesn't mean you don't try your best. You want people to sub, obviously, like, 'cause that's how I spread the work. Like, that's how I look at it. The one person a day type of thing. You share with one person a day, and eventually spreads. That's how I look at it. But don't let the numbers get you down. Barrett signed a right to life letter and ad that also called end to Roe versus Wade, and now he gets coronavirus. Donald Trump, right to life. 60 like Donald Trump. I mean, it's fake news. I'll type in right to life. It's the same cipher too. See this? Fake news. By the numbers propaganda. We have him standing right there. See, he's doing I mean, sure, I know people stand like this. And he's not really doing this. So I can even give him a pass. A very slight pass. The type of hall pass you'll still get in trouble for. Because, like, your teacher's just really cool. They gave you too many of them. Gen Z and millennial groups launch effort to build coalition of young voters ahead of 2020 election. And this is sick. These are my age mates. When I say that, my peers are fucking dumb. That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, I never had to generalize, but a good number of them are fucking stupid. Government 52, White House 52. And this is sad. These guys, this is our future. You know that, right? These are people younger than me. The Gen Zs are younger than me. So look at that shit. They're believing all this crap. These are lost souls. I wish I could be in this room, push all these fucking, look at Bernie Sanders looking actor. Oh, it is Bernie Sanders. Push these fuckers aside, these two women too, push them aside. They're here to part of the deception, unknowingly probably, and tell those kids, this is all crap. I'll get on level and show them how. I wish I could do, but obviously can't do that right now. I don't even know where these kids are. But it doesn't have to be them. It could be someone else. One second, man. 1 second. Alright, guys, I got like 10 minutes left. Not even. But yeah, that'll be an hour, so I'm not gonna sit here and I mean, we was looking enough at Donald Trump stuff. Alright. Um yeah, I don't know what I'm seeing in politics. Just okay, now what? So I think at this point it makes sense to wait for more updates anyway, you know what I mean? This is synced up with a lot of stuff, obviously. There's more to decode. Like, you could maybe do from inauguration day till today, stuff like that. How many days was it for Melania's birthday again? 160 days. I never did to her upcoming birthday. I think that's where. See, I would have missed that too. I don't even know what number it is, but I just know it's worth looking at. 207 days. 206 days, sacrifice 206 in Jewish cipher. 206 area code, like Seattle's area code. 29 weeks and 3 days, that's 293. That's the 62nd prime, sacrifice 62. So Melania could be the one dying. It could be like, oh, Trump has mild complications, but Melania, oh, she's really sick. And then Melania actually dies. And it's like, oh, so the whole Donald Trump sacrificial programming was for Melania to die the whole time. That could also be a narrative, or they both could die. Like, yeah, we sacrifice 206, the 62nd prime, she gets COVID from her birthday. That's what First Lady equals. First Lady 42. First Lady 57. It's 5 months, 7 days from her past birthday. April 26. 5 months, 7 days. First Lady 57. So, Melania Trump is another actor agent. What's the new updates? It's probably just these. Yeah. So Joe Biden tested negative. Kamala Harris tests negative. So of course, right? She tests negative. Joe Biden tests negative. These because they're wearing masks. They're social distancing. They're being mindful of all this. That's what this teaches everybody. It's the worst ritual. Like it is. But people need to wake up to everything. They see how it's just all they play. Morgan West in this picture, Kamala Harris. That's probably coded, racially coded. Nope, it's 45. If this is for her to be the 45th, but she wouldn't be because it would be Joe Biden most likely would win to be the 45th person to be president, and then she would be the 46th. But then actually, it's 46th president. If it works like that, but actually, Kia David, Judgment Order numbers, more so, West, 6741 or whatever it was, Morgan, Negro, but there's probably a deeper riddle to that. Because it could be cut out. It might not be Morgan West, but that's what it's showing us. The cemetery on 55th Avenue, Sacrifice 55. I don't think this very well could be coincidental. Here's in North Carolina. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm missing the riddle there. Besides the obvious Judgment Order 54. It's not what you need to know. If it's afternoon on the East Coast, you don't need to know any of the stuff, man. It's all fake news propaganda from the East Coast time zone. CNN in Atlanta, the 60606 area code. Exact distance between Trump and Biden podiums at debate was 12 feet 8 inches. Your Brotherhood 128. I don't know what else distance. Social distance is equal 128. Or either it's the same social distancing or podium. I don't know. Podium 33 though. So for 128, always usually is Brotherhood, but I think there's more here. Obviously, I think there's a lot more than 128. Also, 12 is 1 plus 2 is 3. 38, death, killing, murder, 38. So they're saying Joe Biden, the candidates did not shake hands with each other. Okay. Biden nor Trump wore masks on stage. Senator Mike Lee, see Republican from Utah. It's always these places. Utah is supposed to be, what is it, Mormon? They're just more Republican Mormons. They're all, what I'm trying to say, like unsophisticated, ignorant. That's what they're programming here. I'm telling you, all these Republicans are getting tested positive, and barely any Democrats are. And he met with Coney Barrett, so what, she gets tested positive. Watch, all these people are gonna be fine. Mike Lee, Mike equals 70 like coronavirus. Mike Lee, 33, 39, 60. Quarantine 60. Lee, 59, 22. Trump expected to talk with governors today. With Cuomo. Testing and contact tracing for senators and staff. So now that so let's see all the people who are going to come out within the next week or so that are going to be positive or not. How many are going to be Republican? Where their names equal? It'll be all by the same pattern. This is all fake, guys. It's to the point where, because guys, I'll never sit and say coronavirus is real, because it's fucking not. But I'm talking about this particular COVID-19 strain that they're trying to push on everyone. Not a coronavirus in itself, but regardless, let's just sit here and hypothesize that it is. Okay, and people are actually getting it and all that stuff, and it's all believable and provable. Okay, right? Every single thing, though, from the White House, from the politics, all this is going to be 100% fake. Let's just say, the common cold or the flu, or just like, food poisoning from lettuce. That's, it's a legit thing. From the toxins and shit. Okay, if they were saying that people from the White House are doing it, I wouldn't believe a single one of it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's completely fake. It is that fake. If it's coming from Washington, D.C., it is not real. Because that's always baby steps, right? We're trying to do baby steps, wake people up. Okay, if it's from the White House, Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., do not believe an ounce of it. Why can't you just start there? Thank you for the love you are sending our way. I have mild symptoms, but overall feeling good. I am looking forward to a speedy recovery. Of course you are, because you're an actor. Mild symptoms. Why? What are the chances, man? All these celebrities, everyone. These old people, Nancy Pelosi not even wearing a mask. She doesn't even have it. Look, 86 and 94. They gave me the two numbers. This is actually really good, because you already probably know why. I always see the coronavirus pandemic and coronavirus outbreak confused. Coronavirus outbreak 86, coronavirus pandemic 94. They have both of that here. See? Coronavirus pandemic 94, coronavirus outbreak 86. They have that in overall feeling good. This is by the numbers propaganda. It is contrived information, contrived propaganda from the federal government. Defense Secretary last saw Trump Sunday and it's tested negative. So yeah, so they're gonna be testing everybody. They're gonna be following along. That's good. I was hoping they would fucking do this at the very least. At least it's not that much of a fucking mockery. But still, it's still an extremely big mockery. September 22nd, 229, the 50th prime, Donald 50. Yeah. So I'm going to close the stream. I have to go do something, and it's been over an hour. And this is never ending. We've seen a lot of this coronavirus propaganda. And the White House knew Hicks tested positive before they traveled. That means that they had it down there real quick. That means that they knew. Yep. They knew, and then they went on. So yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Anything can be divided. Like the people. Yeah, he's not a pope, he's an actor. The pope is no longer the vicar of Christ. The beam being used in California. No, I didn't see that, but I should check it out. And that's any beam. Yeah, these people celebrate. They're the Society of Jesus. Since they made that name for themselves, they've already been selling them out. It's just so sick. Yeah, peace, y'all. See y'all later as well. See you later, Nathan. Yeah, I'm about to end the stream, like literally now. And I always have to remember stuff too. I know you guys have stuff to do. You're probably like, man, I want to stay here and watch the stream, but I also got like this and this to do. But I don't want to miss this. So I also gotta keep that in mind. But I mean, I do respect your time. I always try my best to. But I also know you guys also like it when we keep going through, looking at all the examples as possible. Even if you catch this later, it's more examples to look at. But yeah, I'm about to end it. The second wave is coming. More celebs will be diagnosed. Yep. And this is all building. This is all gonna start all that off. So peace, y'all. Really appreciate it being here with you guys. I'll see you later.